no mpanyinfo mi chia ma no pay sanso na ekwape mampong hene na wo na ebusuani nyinara ma mu nyina chia enne anopay me ka ekwape mampong na hwehwe manimu
me hene no
me so sa ho
no to that me asum kan no wo
me nimpa me o de se me de se
na wo vie ho de
pa
wow
you enti na nanum mpanyinfo am wo nyina ma mu nyina chia enne anopay yidi se bibia rekoso boko na wotwe mu ya wi na kamera ba onso mantumi na so yakopon ya doma na wotwe ya wi de eye den a mefro bepo no na ya na akoma manfin so busafo manfin nyina ntwam na busafo nyina abrasame na busafo mo manfin nyina so ma nyina che na anopay tie na ya hie ye bedi nkomo ene medim me so busuani ba ko te mbenkum suka ni din pa de uhwemu a ese enkranfudin yo ni din no aye ni kwatei Titus Glover senkranfu de to side enkan no ye
mako jende ndi nana otuansa
wa konwadi asumka hene ewo mapokwapem what do you say adeso no me kai me hwei me kura nan kese mbeka ho a ahini ni dim na me na me nsi gina ni wiye no senche me be ka na fi ya pige kwape mampong ama na fere mampong ye kuro bia sisi edi ho agore sanse a wona tete kwahye
yo
koku no wa ho ena be bia wo ye nuru bran pa nuru pa bibiduru pa wo gana ha wo sonso ehwe se yi ana se yi na sefo no e kwape mampong na wo si pija hono pa sensa pum di be kuya ne fi edura ye no na bia o ye eduru no so hono so kuya se mu awo ti gana fu yan sorry na fi ye ngende bebre ya fi pa enti o me nchen hasan so na owura ya asanita no ono o ye national organizer enema LPG enra me kan say LPG enye gas ye de no aduane eye party akpalu party no wono so awo menchen ewa na yehwe kwan se Adekye ono ye deputy bono regional communication officer de ma NDC ba kan so nyamba kan yense ye be hyase oba na fie ne no ato so penfo makwa aba
eju so
bia boko de
ye hu yi papa
de uradia sa do marakwa yenhwe ana Titus Glover ya chefa yenim se aya na dwumedi bebere koso e wa fashe mu ebi ni se betututuo ni sane manema hwere wo sam esi ye wa kutubriku na
e wo paper bem
I will almost all the newspapers I think say Abranti we ya 9-year-old boy ya tubo bakokanu ye be video no kama wahwe eye so pathetic so sad so sad na chu kasai na 9-year-old boy no madama mubutumi ayi video na nanka ya hwese na sikoi pa ai say wo mo shefa na mutututu po peje tuo mo ya enu ni video na wo ho no ti eso mu fashion na kwada be ogina ho hwe ade sa iti omutututu na say pop am she gan no se de wo mo di comfort na chi na ba ko ma so po akoda iti kujo to amonu mu kwa wan kasakra na ayura ko ne ma me na o so say ne me begina ho na bibisa esi so yambra yamma me yamma kwan say ana yambra kura say ye de etuo aye tuo with live ammunitions ebekọ afahye say because adwabo bi ase evi ayi ase kura ahemfo no bi ba kura na pop machine gun pupuru po so nka na yete aborofre
yo
ena ne yede ye nti de ne ye be yede afatu ade
kobra me da se papa se odumfo na dum nti anopai ye da so yeti ase na ye nana se na me kasei memene da no nyame chemi afi ba ko aka me mfi ho
oh really
I mean 55 years
that's right Your man.
Na me fa konya we so na minda obi ase. Obi biara ase. Adoya menim se ko fo dom sa. Yaw. Menim se man fo dom kura sa na wiase de utwa sa. Twani yi. Exactly. Utwa sa. Twani yi. Because at my 55th birthday, I don't. Me kai say na bre one catch me say. Ebra na yim ne car no. I was site 10 committee 1. Number papa ejuma. Papa ejuma or port. Okay. Cargo only. Okay. For over 35 to 40 years.
That's right.
Taxi and yedini shame. But between committee 1 and the committee 9 General Hospital no. Uncle ye wo me taxi no. But she have to endure. And sana only be edu. My mother is still alive, but Papa Dioko 30 years ago. Auntie, many saw me number for Lincoln, no, any me ma, me everybody. And yesterday, I do my fam celebrated me.
Bro, I see.
In fact, you bump mommy, yeah, phone in, and the kind of message you bano, come on, yao.
Nyasem kuma.
Na me su.
So
in this world, you are kumam na the sum. Na miripano na mebekao na maka se wie no komra covid mu ne ye wono menim se wo hwe social media over the weekend eye bi konso ayi obi nim e papa yie e na obofo sofo ko everade nyakopo we are joking with this deadly disease 99% of man for koye na se nyina
obi an shebi
including obofo nangasa on che max
yes shebi
na media mo na mo bode ready amaye mesra asofo banyifo yi se mo ye a mo observe we are na dey akoshe president ko said there was a bia no kasa noa na ye de be kasa noa na ye de be kasa but people are not willing to learn. Say we want to do about 1,000.
And I do 900
and still counting. The mesre. Ubia we no. But modia na observe ya dia mai. Na president tu kwan nyame charge tu kwan bi obabia or the people be fiba. And na Germany achaye 1.2 million doses AstraZeneca. Ye de be come memia omonya wo ye ne nyana no. Do bia wo. Nti ye be do mo ase me da president ase. So tu kwan na no call France. Belgium na de obanzo o de bi kakra bae ai de ko hwe o manim puntu ne de nyina no o call German obanzo o de 1.2 million we would cost mu a eska bebri. So we are so grateful to the president. Now back to the subject matter. Okay, me de hini e wo mienu ye di kan simi hini April 2019 e wo Sankana some few kilometers from Wa and September no wo bo me hini den na kwa me to date ene ne mpanyifo nyina esi me asom ka hini na etututu yi so eno so efre se na wo kae no ye de gunpowder yi ena ye de hye etuo no na ya na boda yo twie na ya bochie ya puma eno an se na yetu but before that you must seek permission from the police se be dia fasha it was a himfo no traditional secretary whatever it is actually called police say ya fasha ebetutu nipa dodo ayin na mpodo betutu no se na bibi ekosi a ebe hu se na ebe se adan aka no na say pump action and so every even innocent child person shradie innocent child ye dia fasha ogina hodin a o hwebi and I will pay to you. You have ended his life, you have shortened his life, he's gone forever. Just say, you won't be. And the way I feel, I'm sorry.
How do you want so?
I feel I'm sorry. The two know what to say. This is complete murder. No excuse. Murder. Ukunu. Ama eni je na ye di je ewa ayi tacholete afache no so eswati because if we are any enthusiasm no any odo any nyamere ye ayi ni na ayi afache nyina no eni ate ase no Kabra eftele
say no
enti wedie nim say police for be so no mu ye ni ndi amadachi okoba obanya suahunu bi say ye di afasha enye pump action appellate say wo mu ekunu mimi hutuo bi in 1989 na committee 1 me area was I 10 you were the youth association na me deputy secretary and ye chief advisor to the association no wewu ye friend adum wewu ogina ho and the secretary ye friend doctor say doctor of books Dr. Afote Walters ogina ho is the second tallest and me here third and the chief advisor no Afote Walters enemy and ye member we keeping it was side 10 and the nia wawu no efie bansa na owo no fie ne bae no no start so tututu into directive to say no jam o j to no ni nya ekogu papa ni tirim okumadum you just like that after the water spell it back e wo ni tirim minim say we you I was a third and come kwa na masho into to de gobra emu yesum se wunche da hu se na ikete a wanhwa na wakukunipa na wakukunipa into to de wo kete a I was so you very careful more especially I ko ya facha ye nyina ye take stock of activities that see in the course of the year I invunu bebu nkunta a kire won vision ene nemo mo ye nyina no se nyina ne ya support wo no ene wakosa facha ogbele
na me kwa wahu ye hwe yi asimpo ayi ase a ni petwahia na so obi ba pani bi yohin bi ba na wo mo edi nem so mo ya brafo se dan yu wo mo kura AK47 pump action gun yi na onu an se bum mo akroko enye ba ko enye mienu enye ma se bi okura na o mo ekura te nipa be 5 6 7 8 na chese ya fo ya nyi fi wo
kobra ansa na ya bebe mu me koyie bi manafo pa o ma me wo Madina na info bi every people so e baaye na oba na kita pump action ni bi omo tutu from Madina new road ho no etutu no di be fi ho o started to tutu na me catch manafo so be ko I just left the scene because your point mabo nipa ni di natural oyo hini ahini na nanom oyirin omo yine no na ye tutu pump action yi that way to be bibi esesa
sama ba
me ni wa fete wa kan say and they want to na me kaja bada for say my bomb is want to be call na me free and to there and what say did agro
they say me anopa me wura hopa sansa wo hwe se de ne maame no abeda ne bafunu no so a je say tinso no ti akoma pa afahye yenim say ye ne mahodo bebre say be ye ni beje nka ne se na me bisa me nua no na tuabo be ya ye friend say etuduro ene edi gum na ya no sokotoko po na wi se bi apue eno ano no ye yisa ba sese no me kwaye bi na asieye ho no group ahodo mienu ne bae ebinum kra AK47 full loaded AK47 ebinum kra pump action gun na po oh we are na magazine na so man no for not the magazine for fashion bra I'm telling you nkran he ya just say na be say me hwe de ekoso ti makota ba bi din na me hwe de ekoso say no etuo no abaye fashion say even party asekura ya tutu e me yanyam
IGP mas look at it
you share ache
misho
Mamenchia honorable new quartet titles global na men wishing belated happy birthday so yankopon ehira no abedu sampepe so ene nyuma pa wa ya boa Ghana sisi ya de etwa ne so mampanyini wa be na nka
o man post
ehia pa we de pa ne chew ema on dwen say ye position etoto ayampia nti ye de ya no tuma bia ye pa ne chew opanyini wo bo adwuma nti won hwe na onye bibi emfama no obeboa party no saa so na mechia menua Eric Adekye you see much
but yeah it was a me da Father Dixon and my cousin Roger Quarty.
Okay.
Any Yakrama.
Okay.
Omuye promo no come mama. That was Desperate Group. I'm so grateful.
Okay.
I'm so grateful.
So they no one.
Eric, you see much, but you do. I'm not most so in kakra kram you do. Ya chia ohima ya kuna manso. Ajakwa maybe share ma menchia sahifu nyina. Sahifu nkrate mechie mo. Na nakatachie bumangama so he also my hene. Golifosu ne Gabas mechie mo so you can see crew. Onema member Sefi Kojina, as a crofo Mitchell Munkreta Sansu Kojina. Dakuman Police Station will be beer or be a commander. And Ura Dakum. And Obi Biara or Bibiara or be a machiamo. Minia, as some about 2 days. Yes, a film. Na MSA. Akunkumu ni ewu a ekoso nansen. In fact, this year nkrofo etu account either through robbery and I say bia etu to bia ehun ni mfaso na ama ni pakere nkwan se wo sese a edoso pa na menua edie ne betumi awe na ya yo ne de aso ano enche bia emese sorry bi na omo year renovation bi na I don't know, I think Eastern region ho baby na branch omo afa na say onye sa renovation or 2 tiles now or to them say aya or drink akra cigarette minim which type enti e ho akoya sorry nti no wo ye na say opese otwe a na wakowuram ho na wakotwe abranch bi nso say aya okoto etuokun nkokohwede e ho we just about 2 weeks ago okukun kokohwere e wo ho nti wokoye a okohu se bibi eye wadre wo nwira ne mu e ho an ojet no pen onkohwe okum nipa odwane ditue kosie nipa no okosire tue ne fi no ho a ono nso aya a ode kokum akokohwede na wabre ni bi no nti omo nyina nche se they were corporate ya chi omo nyina enche bia ena ni ma ho ba bi na omo ye outdoor na outdoor na omo ye no te said na oka say ne eyi ase tututu ye eyi ase ho adore power any wedding ne sanoma ene ye tutu enti omo tutue pempempem fofi antoata enaja ekobo bi oni ma ha ye o kojo to koso bebre na de mpese mbisa kropo ne se saa etuo na ye tutu na se tuo na ye omo yi wo such event ase no are they registered
asebisa
anye bia aya police fo omunta hu se sa no make koso se eyi ase ye tututuo se sia no of course we should understand say tete no na ye wo sa minim se bi wo hostel there etuo ti abofra no sa tuo no se sia esa until there must be a new way of doing the shooting but ye me see e say are those guns registered? And is it only live bullet that can be fired under such event? When we require himself rubber bullets, we will make sure better making sure say or more better to there is no live bullet going being shot at that event. And you be a son I say police administration in tandem with and I say money we become National House of Chiefs. No omon pe emre bi mfa meto ho say mo ya fashion na ye betutu ya mo first of all mo make sure say etuo na ye beto ho no nipa he na betutu no omo ye mienu a where will be their position in the midst of the crowd na yenya san hwehwe say omo no be di anim kan na etuo no so omo to ometo akoso two omo make sure say etuo na wokoto no bullet no enye live bullet a rubber bullet but of course you see police for no crowd sabe any asrafo omuko boy yanka say ehun bankropa live bullet no modeko na bede no hene ne mpa for mako ya live bullet ehun hia pa say ohene bia o sha fashe ana say event bia ase a etuo ebeto wo ho no it must be a rubber bullet. The guns must be inspected to be sure say you are registered and sakropon ye dia kosa event no ase MC ye sa emrem we mototo a ebe brase sa ewu needless death no ana say see you bet to me crop National House of Chiefs omon trust no omon ka say saa no ma ye tete abakosem bi amamre bi ana ye na say some superstition say ahohomone beba ho enti ye toto etio apam wo no I think say it's a thing of the past. We should do away with some of the archaic culture. Nanka ye sha fasha ye nim say ntwene ne ye burumu ade ma ade no eyede na etio toto so de nanka ko ba ne say akola 8 years ne ma me di ne ba ko pe na ne ma me di ne ba ko pe no me say family nankasa one of the children no so sebe we physically challenged and not wheelchair and na opia no amom akoto ade nti ono de mpanya se bi omo akọ na omo kọhwe de ekoso nam ne baby na ono a opia wheelchair no etuo kasa ya ne team pine on the spot obi edi ne ba ko se say ebra ne ma me bra ya ansa na eka sa akola no wakokum no free. And for me no it is important say you be making sure say nipa oto sa tuo no to say the oka say ya che no emrade ni regardless say one shared that because what I heard they say per one of your reporters correspondents na you was say am so o'clock to no to ye na anto nti wo sa de abafo na nka wakroku bi na trigger na engage dada nti wo sa maso bi no na dem in this case no on shader but then what do you work nipa is the gun registered and of course you are not using a rubber bullet sanka rubber bullet crack can penetrate one can at least ye benya akwala no na kan hospital yet me treat no other people were affected by the gun because we say pump action o to a spread it yeah nti e kan crofo bebre ama sesia no amanfo ehu dodo mo gugu arasabia ma mi oni ni ku ana oni na busua akwala o mo bre ya o mo nyae no omo ahwe no me bibi say e basa I put myself in the shoes of such person na ma bi sa me ho say anye bia me ba wanya 12 years and aka bibi say to no anka de na meye enu achi ayanka bi she mo bi kokunkun nkola e share fridge mu just about 3 days ago aveime I'm say voter ho baby voter obi so atwa obi ti 12-year-old watwa okotwa niti or the kopesika dro what is happening in our society what must we do to stem down this particular canker ni pakum anka first na entesa see ano abeye fashion ankrofo sikanti obia pese okuni pa na ode ne moja ekohwehwe sika na yete ha ne ye bo ye friends saying neighboring countries or Africa she said omo use albinos na number to do all this we were appalled by all those menace na fed ye Ghana ye mehwa almost every month ye say ye twa obiti these are the reported ones so the young reported and I said the young hu nkola na chi kwan kura no and also another thing because the last time you see nkola me nsa ye de omo efun kogu ye fridge mu sanko you say a third person can I don't know say hu sa nipa no na wofo as we speak me nti bibia sa de nti there have been series of ekum nkola ayira ne no ma ye hu wo mu na ede esodie kese abeto awofo ene mantem hufo so and so these things are happening within the society and it is important say we brace up to ensure say be good informant na ya ma information to the police on betumi ayesa no no but with this particular festivities tututuo no I think say yam brasa ade no and say there should be a law say it will only be a rubber bullet and before you fire no you must be sure that the gun is registered and how many na airport what they say to 21 gun salute ma akokumobida no it's because they are separated from the crowd where they stand is different from where the crowd are standing and they are positioned in a certain pointer ututuo na ebi well trained you understand it is ansana festival bi ase ye betutuo no ahemfo no make sure say nipa miensa e na betutuo no a omo position mo no mo di anim by that time you notify police so omo ho if possible cry yema police for ento sa tuo no anka ebeboa ma sa no ma wi akofo nti yema busua yakọ ene from mami a wahwere ba ya ne neku yema mo yakọ na me kana me chia agbesi sebefi wa belempe
era say na no na Erica bekan Erica kwaba
aja mejoso
bibia boko
nyame adom na wonso
adom keke
eda nyame ase
na nkoma ye dia obatusu abramu aya wa wu ya na me ka say yambra say mo bia amfatuo say tuo no kra live bullet enko adwabo bia ase ya fa hye enka ne abrafo no na mamra na omo ye no na ye hu bi da enye etu kum nipa na omo de yesa ne ma no nti de si ye no ho bobo ne edi nti omo ti wadwe nche na fe
eja me da se de di kan match a UTV ahwefo yina na menche many apeni asani ne ura titles
Medini ya titles global.
me say ura titles time ni so ntimi mfa mo yina
Anya say friend titles global.
ura titles global
Boniye
echia no
that's
na eja me ma me ba ku di ne birthday nra a friend say wakoto fidua nkwanta me ma na woda pa a nyame nka ne ho na mfiri adomu nkwa adomu oyo obi opema asempa enti minim sese de osi do me fa no nyame behwe so ahira no eja asemo a edaba maso aye kan 3 days ago na mo sister station back Joy no more analysis be about this murder cases from January to June. Now murder cases normal recorded 313. Utimi pa January to June. Meaning say July the MI was some year transfer the MI in September ya in nemu MI. Inti the na bema murder cases in kwa be 6 months. Ewa afi baako mu yetimi adi ewu nipa be ahasane dumiensa na wo hwe o regional breakdown na bibia na say wudi sem no kosropa Ashanti region omunya 73 and Greater Accra nya 47 Eastern nya 39 Central nya 24 and edidi so eko but yeah ma say of late born for sem na ya normal with your current system na you woman eno nti na menu asani o kana asem na metie ni ye ba adwabo ase na we si ye fine yen so say nyema bi sa besi ba yen kwada na etie kurase ni nim se na nanom e hyefa na sa tututu oni ade be koso a ye de atweratu na ekọ ajazo ni matweratu no eno no ya na atuduro enegum eno nti no se ye bomu kra na atuduro ne pete a de ohuni se nwisire bi nam soro kakra bi na ekọ ne baby but then adane na nanom bodwa pump action enekuta om samre na me ne okasa na police fo gina ho boban na police fo kru wi ani abeka kire Ghana for say online sys Ghana e system no just to change the register 2 days ago na me kan one security analyst or say you were over 2.4 million illegal guns in the system. So the first question is, sir, pump action and na penning for the just are they registered guns? Me say me boy in the BAD. Na no other or hina ba could be a fashion me it two are na walk on. And you ask yourself, say those people now mukuche two no. Omo ye trained ana. Because me oji dey mapa say abusuan bia na na mamre. Obi obetimi abotu e wa fasha ase ana dwumadi bi saase no e bia na omufre abusuan bi e na ye omasede say abusuan na omo na e wa omasede no do they train the people? We don't do all these things, but nana be frɛ kuntunkunu aguso na otewo na ye di tu atwa ne ho ahia da kro nana ne nsa betimi atrega na utiko. It is possible. Enti de asi na abusuan ne de ye mo yakọ ya say obewo akwada amana du emfie ntise na bibi ntise so na ede ne ko but ye ka no say ye ka how to talk about these issues yen limiting it to those adwabo no ko asani ka asem no bi police fo ye awo ka asani say ebe ye krank ye mo nkotutu police fo so na bebre na cry unprofessionalism ni na eku mo. Now the security architecture in that country, it is already compromised, you know. Inti anya wanwa say ye kokoto aba me am krom tachima na police fo timi shoot ku nipa kwa ene besi na nkosi aga. It is a police ni no. Is he also a well-trained police officer to go and do the na send the person kanana? Untimi guarantee so mo cry perfect so do metimi aye adwuma no. Na no ada ejura eden na siye. Abrantie kaka ya wate atua o social media sa ban fix your mind de bia o yedede ye beba MPP fo ho omo starting fighting sa okọ ye wie ya ye kwa munsie ya ye ba emrante a omo yedede so ye ntimi bu nkotodwe as a massive or to robo say two no de bonipa. So we have all these elements in the system. Inti aye common. And now say so je ni no ko training 6 months and 9 months no. Ono ba o to kill anyhow. Police ni awako training so di two man ono so nku nipa anyhow. Inti the obo na ho ban to a enya de mo no. But we should find ways of say the be kebi sa na no. Ya ye too much. Eja ye too dozen okruma o. It too dozen. And honestly speaking, within this particular year, would this same dozen
we just shegu.
Papa. Ana yam kwatwero no Proverb 29 verse 2 na say esi nipa bone fo di o man so man si apini eno ana. Enyema nkoyi akuku na yes say serious.
So na wadwene ye o.
Wo twero no ntina me say ana ye nko ho because enyema na ye ko no da bia oda sorry otefofro. Te say de me nua kan water region asem. Anopa na me hu story no enti em say portal na caption ye no o say o match nkofo ni bi okujeto ne ho anwan so me hu din na me ko bi story no nti me carry na say mo no o mo pe kwan ya nipa be fa so kan story no nti wa hu din ya didi kan so it's serious me krom sunyane abrante kwabrane wo ya wo wa do nsa be ye adwumaden ahwe wa busua say de ye nyina ye bra ko hwefie no utimi chi nipa dwane nam aba aja ase ene krono no me say krono awudie na say ya ye fanfe and all distance no you see ye wo mra edimu wo man mu pa and the essence of punishment in law ba ko ye deterrence so bi ya de na otwe na so a aje soja ni atutu aku nipa ya twe na so wo a wo de oya abra ni onye careful soja ni mpo police ni atutu aku nipa ya twe na so layman okra gun we register onye careful but kromo ha no selective justice na koso the okowi antos one Ghana no ne sentence ye de be ma no eye huge the audit okum nipa no nam ho enu ti na ye kan kosi wan se na anu ada NDC ye electoral reforms ya ye de ba ya ye kan wasem unhu se ba bi ye raise that criminal aspect no because we said say ye ntimi nkoto aba na awudifo abedi awu Ghana fo no bia ye wia ye se ko adu no ye mfa nko police fo ne soldier fo na abobo an because omo na be boy ho ban meanwhile wo so na obo me pass be ye adwuma mame nti wo na wa mama adwuma ya na de bia si e wo se ye hold on so responsible e ba mo wa ye careful ana me boa
okay
enema nkoyi awudie ne ya doso dodo ana no so se ahokyire ya na de aba na
me de me mara na wo de me hwe mame boa na mesasa enra mo yen seso fo nsie mu
ya enra
enne me de be de time obetu me mo si manso
me 7
ona mo titles we enye odia na wa check ama me
na se wa boss is obi omo bi 77 na nga
mo
20 ona ngoda
yeah me das
manso
eja
yes sir
enra ye central fo nhyiam ni nyina ne se owura mahama start na probo be da pemienu ni na Ghana anase bebi a titi ya free ba no so bi ya de na so weni a okona okoda na se nti after elections emunsem ne de bobo ba ye nyina no na ehu behia se obekwa akoda ase nti protocol sem ne e kan thank you to nti bebi obekọ bia no ya na one nananom ne opinion leaders ne party mpanimfo wo patem ho edin sa wo so kakra nti ne nkasa ye mu no na okoka se na ho kira ba Ghana fo aseten mo ayeden nti obesere owura kufu ado se onye bibia be ma Ghana fo aseten mo ahenhan omo kakra ade eche ya na owura ya oboabia samoa ebe kasa ye nsentwofo nhia mu ka kire Ghana fo se ahokire na owura mahama ka na enye nokre na ono na peso ma Ghana fo etesa ahokire wo Ghana but every reasonable Ghanaian na otu aduane di otu akane aka otu ahyentiade ebo ote cement sidan oto iron rod enim se Ghana de enti na hu hia mpo se boabia samoa be ka se enye nokre se Ghana ye de no owura mahama na eka ebiem ade eche ya na owura Jombo adu nso aba ono so centrofo nhyiamu ode ban so owura mahama na ma obo apro no o seketa asehye ne pro ya te atua e wo owura kufu ado aban mu na one ho akwanya so ka bi because ye te aban mu no na saa ne ma ne bisi na owura akufu ado ne nua ga bi o kire da konso de bi abeto so na yesi na ye no ane se na ame wo Jombo adu atente wo tua oto wo hura treja Gabi actually da ko aban mu senior connection man. You have the locals to talk about corruption. And the Magana for to abase sa aban ne say sa aban bi wa aban mu. Ana party bi wa aban mu. Na agya ne nsusu ye de ne de oye nya eno nti na esesa aban ana meboa. Enti se esesa aban na wo ba watwa mu wo mubuo ne abobo odie famra ye adwuma. Owura Mahama akwotena opposition 5 good years. Mote opposition na waye we wasi dan wo Dubai or wadan wo America interchange wo inflate cost mo ba ye na emu de he na mramu motimi a charge ne se wafom wadi o man sika. Enti every reasonable being na wadwemu da ho no. Se omo ka sa asem na akere na ne wahu bebi ankofo ne free ba. Se kohwisem omo kan ye omo de gi tumi no eno ana omo guso ka. Ene e magana fo ate ase se aban betena konwa so mfie num ni no. Omada ne kestasehye na kono de as a social intervention bebi obefa bia tiatese enti ene ubusa Ghana ni a scandal ya popular kra fa ne so because we keep your mama a new version. The latest one ebetwa mu COVID yare ekum nipa ye nipa pimewu connection man for aben no so na mu didi ho edura e was ye ton $10 no omo de mo my Ghana $19 wo boy e kro no over 90%. Nchishede e was ye kofa mrahye bedwafie amfa ho na no adanya ye mrahye bedwafo no mani bre ya nkomase awie over $20 million ene no owuradima manu ne kana ofori ata so makwaje esika naba ebiom enkofo mo ka kro no asemu omo ba e Ghana bakosemu excavator kra na menti se nipa ba ko atimi awie tu but under these people omo ma kro no na yakono to the extent say excavator awkoma kurase e friend caterpillar omutimi wia maako ahenu. At the end of the day Professor Frimpong Boateng no koye case eti ekwawusi no ekwawusi so be ka kire Ghana for say ye chi excavator no ne John Boadu ene call Professor Frimpong Boateng say party here sika enti yemfa bi mo omonkoye adwuma enti John Boadu no oye press conference say obi any local so ka corruption no ono oye campaign e wo corruption anaketa say dwadie because excavators na ahira no de omo wi ato adi no na enye ne dia
na na chese ono John Boadu na South Africa
na ekwawusi ni ekwawusi bombo chichi efinsu ase be ka kire say denchema wu a oja kwabena oji na chinye ekwawusi oye Central Regional Vice Chairman say nya wudi sem ne bone a eye den na okofa ohyeni obi oton cars edene beto anti-galamsey task force on ne be excavator yesizi nipa ne ton cars entimo kofa na ba mo maton ani na maton ni nyina
oni no ne wan
they should take me on ekwawusi say me boy ayen fa me kokot John Boadu ne ka ho bi connection man no bia so they have no locus ebiem galamsey fight na amoko no agudi amusizi ye etu amusizi ye ni nyina ya mutu ni nyina ayira momo ka corruption asem Charles Bisiu Fili Gadochi ye chi ni table so manase ne chi no ekosi sen ewiye mampani clearing agent wa clear etiketa asehye ho nkomo na yedi no meba keta asehye ho nkomo no enwo so mo ka bi ebiem Ghana ya nyama hodi nyina mokoti kuo ene emoto ne PDS sana abusuanfo kro ya na hyehye ase na owura ba wo mia na onim nyam ya Ghana fo na wiye bo dollar ho ni sidi nkomo a odiye ye komra hye bedwefie the agreement ne koto wa ye ka se yemfa financial guarantee and support the said agreement no ba wo mia sori ahomache no nan ekotena Flagstaff House ko ye insurance guarantee ewie ye no na insurance guarantee accrued for ne defeat Dubai na ye fake ba wo mia na lead that crusade on the change financial guarantee to insurance guarantee. And this type of connection man in government, they have the locals to talk about corruption. Ebiem yet your mamu I see ye planting for food and job. Ye be ya mediane abu. Eja kwabena. Ene abu ani ye top bag 170 Ghana cedis in 2016. Ene ye 450. Ede na akofa ba. Aban mu mpanimfo sika ye kwaje ne Canada aban ho. 125 million Canadian dollars no. See a day baba ye planting for food and job. In 2018 alone, eja remaining pa. Fertilizer ye 120 billion Ghana cedis. Aban mu mpani for connection man. Mat so fertilizer ni nyina ko Burkina, Cameroon e de keka ho. Na no other want to say Burkina ha afunumu border no so uduru ho a afunumu de fertilizer ko nipa ante so. That is how they are, and they are talking of corruption. Okay, obi ra na ye friend ABAJ. PPA don't call me scandal. Wo mra ye yatenase asoman yakomra hyebedwafie ye tintim mra kwan ye befa so ye be bracket asehase. That is Public Procurement Act. penny obehwa man hyehyɛ na akoso no wura kufu ado de ne bae no ono ne bank account ye man appointment na sika 57 Ghana cedis ne dem ye wie ya manase koye ne investigation e bae sa papa ne ton contract ono contractor say don komi okay
obi hwehwe mu akọ
ye di asem no koma shraj no shraj establish say papa na account sika 340 billion ene dem ye busa ne so nya no wantinye yi ano mampeni ekufu ado appointee because no mampeni ni na bedi akire bi di enti ene papa ne yenka na
se na won so ma bi di
na kromfo no be wiade na kraman na mpo no unim so owi o ma ne bi di kraman no poi ebiem mo betena konwa so Mary mo se ye ade be $250 million ye ya kromfo ena mo te nipa dunson led by Philip Addison ena mo de o mo call Saudi mo call by ya president ekufu ado be inflate a Mary miscellaneous deal $800 million ye chi no pe o se ya misleading no nti owura na o ye boache agya akono wapam no ne wo fase na na santi bedu etu o ye executive secretary ma approval executive approval as aden no ono te ho ye te o man mu ha ye ka kire ye se mampeni kura obenya no wo Flagstaff house a gi se o pie $20,000 connection my for aban a plus eno so no CID boss ti wado dan kwa no ye investigation ye chi ni wo tape so se nkofo na nya aka so ombegu o maban no in the history of our country. Can you tell me, it's America, FBI for your investigation, na boss, na because say, yeah, best no. Look at these people. It's still not working, and they are talking of corruption. Yeah, tia kumyaso no. Yes, Jida by. Yes, Sada by. Jida under our watch. Yeah, the yanko foko jinam rano in 2014. Okay, judgment in a buy na uru buga peli. There's no way I can see what the Ghana for sika. Almost say procurement breaches. Yeah, they no kwa tu efiase. Under President Akufo-Addo in 2017, boss, 5 million contaminated oil saga. Omo kofa petrol ni diesel kafra boninti. And omo de ma companies mi nu eye unregistered. Ba ko di moving pin na ba ko di Zoop oil. Busa ho se sika na yenya. Busa ho se President Akufo-Addo appointees na omo defraud o man. E hwan ni wonya akokodro de na ko gina court. Ye de obi call you. Wo beto aso nipa na ko jail because of procurement breaches. National service under watch. You say amount for the ghost names afra. Ye di bi mu call court. Bi mu so refund sika. Ye penso o so da mpo a yi wadi. O kai biki hama. Odin command o catch obi so ndie ne da so ni so nya $1 million. Obeja politics. Ye pamo no o so da yo. Ono no na command wodi. But under President Akufo-Addo, wa makrono ayakono a when they have the locus to talk of corruption, they should bring that corruption debate again in this country. We are ever ready for them. Me say what they are doing now, more than highway robbery. How can you get 340 billion? We need back account. Obi an account balance na 57 Ghana cedis. Ye money post. Aja, is it normal? And then the asin aba kofa supplementary budget kenoforiata de come na shebejefi. Appendix E or so. Almost COVID-19 by ye man no senior high school nose mask nsago de no mo pama omo no ena sanitizer 11 na ye che ena Veronica bucket 33 na 5 na de ko school mu no eye 600 trillion old Ghana cedis 100 million Ghana cedis dollars chrono ben no ye say National Identification Authority na Electoral Commission eye registration keke no sanitizer any nose mask omo che no over 40 trillion. Then they are talking of corruption in this country. Sanitizer about here saying, I what they call registration centers. Yeah, you call register. Your money you no keto no senior high school. Kwabene na ye de pam nose mask and ye de mom. Tre oba no wasi no hata. And no back here saying, and over 600 trillion. When him 600 trillion. Eje obi a wo so ya agenda 111. Tie logic we. Usi sika ode sha se ne 100 million Ghana cedis. Na woni pakro no wa ba be ka kire Ghana for say dollars. Woni pakro no wa ba ka kire Ghana for say $100 million ode ya agenda 111 no. What the $100 million na so to nose mask any sanitizer, does it make sense?
Ebia na chechemu
bi aja $100 million for nose mask and sanitizer and Veronica back.
Ebia na chechemu bi o.
The budget it is stipulated.
Okay.
So what we are saying is that these thieves in government, they have no locus.
So beka
corruption. That is all.
Me da se Adekye me da so obre ne twemu kura na so me shada makoma flow ya anti no. meda sama bonunya for Titus Global so na mabisa ne say wotie say de osi kan ya na kame say mokura de yakakata hye no prayer ho asemu a ense se mo bie mu ano ka baako kresan say wa kyerɛkyerɛ baako mienu miensa na bi mu o che say enkoye
Governor Minase. Na wohwɛ sɛnea Eric ese yiri no hi wobaka sɛ ondidi na okom mu studio ya legendary, seriously legendary, because one is struggle say to equalize narration o kan nyama o kan nyina no ope equalization musi ye ya ban no ye kronofo nti musu ma ye binti mu de ne chen ye de. That is not the case. Ya be cheche wa about the COVID. Ebrana Minister for Health epe indrono Russia don't ever say Sputnik. Radio na yati akonya no mu. Na me catch and say Pfizer medicine America and Israel. America at $20 and Israel $23 because on the market, you know, and yeah easy. So the higher the price you pay, the quicker you get the medicine to come and inject your population. That was the angle. So be a because in this third world, you know, you have to be producing vaccines. Having a Bambini asset institution or per se only producers, you know, any manufacturers in Kabum, so there was nothing like corruption there. Now at the end of the day, minister do call touch on the pro bono special committee now, ye pro bono Sputnik drone war no. At this level, no names ye twiska. Finance with twiska. So between the two, it is not right between the two because I was a health minister no enya understanding say you try BBC ediamano abasa but government lost no money at the end of the day scan etua no ya salary reverses cano ediabemaye fair enough osidian okay bibi about gold any etuo ni escape saying ayiraye Mr. don't speak anyhow. Sir, conjecture no we are no excavators. Who knows the right figures of these excavators? Please, Munjai such speculations.
What did the person say?
Can you please keep quiet? When you were I didn't ask you to respond. When you were talking, I was quiet, noting down everything. So please shut up. Just shut up. Catch on something. What kasa nyina no mayedi. Wakasa dia also kan nyina.
One hour floor me that's it.
What I say? And these are speculation, conjecture. No, you did be from him say excavated. Who has a history? Have you gone to that ministry? Committee na yeti, you know, that is the source. I was saying, yeah, excavated don't understand the free. No one just signed this for figures. If I say,
figures in here.
What I say? I don't know the figures. And that 500 no can you know conjecturing. And this is for no moti. I did your gum say I have excavated 500. Would you excavated 500? So Frimpong Boating must be able to come up with the right figures because all the excavated domiciles at the time they have records. They have records. And the 500 year end is for Bosemuka. What I say? Bosemuka and Amokano.
Dr. Frimpong Boating in a palm for us when a canon crana a be a my yama for you to say be a sanity. It says for now to figure
I blame Frimpong Boating a brand end is for no a 2 Iran piano a diatronic Gugana Fosso say ye be buying ye excavated 500. At that time also Babontin Becca said look excavate the season say where's here then we know the records. But you just that tralano, the okay, who tried follows are now bend the It is not 500 and nobody has stolen anybody's excavator. And I'm challenging if any say the current minister for lands and forestry or buyer on the first tax, let's say, also or Tikwo near excavators now. You should come out and give us the figures and debunk some of these lies of these NDC. Or say then a brobo akosoro 150 to 450. Mr. Mumienu mi say mu na mu free habemo this year we had a bad rain pattern. And so on top. And so on top. So the production of maize has been in scarcity. So if there's poor rainy season and you want to blame government, say so on top, and because of that, definitely if there's high demand and the supply is low, prices will shoot up. Prices will go up. All we have to do is to pray for good rains. Send that not price riding.
For food and job, we need to grow by
now previous years of being from 2017 up to 2019, 2020, we had good harvest. We had something to show. So for once, not say a bad rain patterns, not say swan top, not say bro, I shada, you don't blame government on this. Our poor activities, activities, we say effective rains, no. We say effective rains, no. And the empire bonnet say in so better year, because a quaffon almost year juma, but in so top. And so on at the end of the day, you know, so we can harvest maize, we when you kakra. And yesterday, I say, and so and the next planting season, and so to year from my near bro, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. A brand up a brand cost, then I'm guy. And then I'm guy. We're not in this country when even the revolution, your family or in so we were able to succumb. And son and so start here to tour and never done it in my and to what the monk or what can be was it doing?
Fertilizer.
Oh,
kind of watch it go.
Opening or see fertilizer. I very saying, yeah, we are. I go find the VI. Agriculture minister, I'm asking him. Border near cross you, border near cross one. Don't you have security for people there? Don't you have security agencies there? Our porous borders. I disagree on some of these arguments, and this one, you know. But Benjamin, me per se, you see, who were positioner, give us alternatives. They will feel it over here because the activity and the role of ex-President Mahama when it comes to corruption are so legendary. So mo ye bia say, they mo de tare akufado mo de tare so and go ye. So please, when they go in Kratwe Mao, go and tell my big brother, he should come. Ombomodian, Embra place, you know. A whole vice president. A whole vice president. I will sit in president, but you investigate you. I didn't Manesisa. Who came Mr. Abua, former interior minister, former commissioner general of immigration, or no one brigadier general B. They were 3-member committee. President Mills still say they should investigate him. Unfortunately, he died. About his involvement in the Embra place. President Mama, negotiate here. A lot of things has happened. One government official one. Who is government official one? I'm just reading the story. President Mama, describe Ebra na you can't say special prosecutor or investigator. Because with the campaign mood, the special prosecutor then said they be on train after the elections. President Mama described as stupid, excuse my language to the audience. Said investigation, you're stupid. Your own brother was directly involved. His name was mentioned. And who is government official one?
I don't know.
What's that here? Who is government official one? They are just to be opinion. And saying last week, and a Bank of Ghana government payment system. Operability. Send a better use your phones, any internet, any trade to your car. Not necessarily. Yes, can be near Banco Bank. By the press of your button, you can withdraw and save or transfer money. Under NDC, $1.2 billion more year contract between a private company. So we yes interoperability there for money. And the bar power now said that be scanning was sort of do. That same contract, you know, will be so bet my 1.5 million Ghana cedis. So when you look at the quantum, say they be here. So they have to abrogate the contract. Almost hurriedly, I also call London Arbitration Court, asking for $478 million for abrogation of the contract. And then Yedi Assembly Ediama Bank of Ghana. So NDC under Mahama, you could sit down for a role, your own institution, Bank of Ghana, to defraud the state $1.4 billion.
You
just say so the Attorney General and co. That is Eric. I don't like what you're oh yes, or interjecting or distorting the
floor.
Who just say and the sa equalization on person mutaru. Your mama dear ni dear no and no shit or yako warrior and to me white and don't come on to and the SARS if any saying accepting contract $1.2 billion. Attorney General, please, with all due respect. Also to go because the go here for my I was here can was some. Okay. Touch all the second interchange. Now no president go BA. Pourquoi say interchange? And I can't say. It was in their time. And I yenya sa treaty you know. But under President Akufo-Addo, Honorable Wakwata have to renegotiate to get a 4th year at the same price. And this Pukwase Obechabi any Tamale interchange all costing $282 million. Then wako ye touch all the thing. Second interchange we ye no $283 million. Abba. One interchange.
Circle interchange.
Okay. Please.
Okay.
So no.
Me say.
Okay.
We say second. Oh, please. I don't like Eric. Say sana ubeya noa. Say sana ubeya wo kasa me ma wo kasa. Please. Me say. O kasa ma kama na tu. Enti me man kasa o so. Kachero. You fly over here, your second interchange. It's all the same. So how can you go to that extent? What are you talking about? Mohammed's corruption is legendary, unprecedented, and you should come clean.
Okay.
President Mahmoud must come clean to the people of this country. And the baby omude fanukrano ahoya trumami.
Okay.
Ahoya trumami. Ave okay Brazil the friend is saying. Sagano. Yakoto ekutua. You see about $1,000. Akutu Brazil. You see says ke go play mu every yaton any ediko Brazil. Wake up. Yakutu bonus. If free young cranom and as almost suppressing corruption war. Who koto Jenia $500. Na you akoshi guni magoji. Kube. It cost about $1,000. Ghana for team ye kamunya or buy you know and no far evers eco training chain ewo Flagstaff.
How do I know see?
And you have the nerves. Akufo-Addo don't corrupt.
Okay.
President Akufo-Addo is never corrupt.
Me that say.
Oh, you are gonna fosika.
Me that say.
Or the BBDA.
Oh no, you for
politics. So when you are talking, you know how you talk.
Lambert also say ignorance is killing these people. NDC.
Please.
Or say NDC free epitome of noise pollution. Na on fast and kwan so na acknowledge Dr. Kutu. Emma the Juma power you plan for the jobs. Sadro also say if we don't stop the game in Ghana, very soon Ghana will collapse. Everything in Ghana is politics. Hey Farouk Tamale, I say good morning to you all. I said that anywhere this NPP government can fight corruption because its appointees are deeply involved in various corrupt activities of the highest order. Fix the country. Yauza Suame say yesterday's NDC press conference was much ado about nothing about the usual lies and propaganda na that someone no can say Akufo-Addo is focused na o deliver the mandate pepe na ohwe magana fo nyina ho etumi ahenha wo mo. You fresh Philmon say good morning, I'm watching you live from Jamra. I watch Jamra enough mention Sampa.
Yeah,
Jamra. You are doing great job with that. Okay, I'm called Philemon or you fresh. That's it. Kojo Rambo or say it will be wise for Parliament to ban all kinds of live ammunition from all kinds of celebration, including funerals of chiefs, etc. Also, our recommendation you use blank cartridge and also old system gunpowder. Gunpowder. You use to be between abua pa kano. I had a between abua. Honorable Joseph Amanfuegan. Also, the points on the side of the MPP in the breaking the 8th mantra is pushing most of the government officials to engage in various forms of corruption on the detriment of the nation. They are swimming in the pool of corruption. Meanwhile, the citizens of Ghana are suffering, thanks to senior comrade Sami Jemfi Esquire for exposing them. God, please save Ghana, because Ghana is more botutu. Patrick Poku said this will talk like we are drinking malt and milk. During the attack, I said that my breast will be no American malt free. No, some qua didn't qua money be prepared. Edemaya Asani, my mama also my mom says my baby and Subita. Now, yes, I'm back to you, so if you're any rapper.
But as Jacob, I said, if you're well, or say, we see to nature and baby or turn.
I also know whom in chambers.
Jacob, also honorable Minia Eric, or more blaming each other about misgovernance, corruption, and no man. Question I will be saying, I said now, Patch, I say, or memo. Pay on press conference no I say o my yedin na yewura mahama ko kan wo ba bi say o man my yedin e mo bi so be to ayampe say
ni be yi ano
exactly ajakwabra time o man panyin kofo o ba ban mo foforo what was the campaign mantra na o se hwe wase trem na to aba na we na atwem adwen ko se bibi so say parties akase me no we na adi so over the past 29 years, a reintroduction of democracy. Now the blame game will still be going on like that. Then it is important say we reconsider a third force and vote for that party. And there's no other party like the Liberal Party of
LPG.
Ghana. Exactly. Sorry. In the sense, sabi, yeah, ma bemu. And say, yeah, ba corruption issues no, a bit minimal. That is number one. But maybe started by be a Europe panic for I can't say she was sitting not to about some na Ghana net say. Na Ghana sitting na ending. It was true, say na sitting ending. Now there be a can say the world economy will never be cheaper. It will keep increasing. And that was just yesterday. Me tie I say ba from kakra. Yes say for mo. Na am say o me so kakra.
I can't tie.
Yes. Intermediate ogu so ma me no na me yi me 1 cedi me
ya tum
I see 2 cedis me ho 5 me say me hwe so me ni 2 cedis wo ho na so oja ade 1 cedi be bo ma po say dabi 2 cedis enaja ani wo na say okay wo de me baba ka me ni nketo a me de be ma anopa ya na me twam ho na o ayi friend say cable and wireless area anopa ya na me de ne sika e ma it means say yes enoma akosro asetem ayedin. Any increment on utilities, transportation, fuel, especially fuel, what to fuel it means to say the amount of the so sana amount for poverty increase the percentage of the fuel so the living condition of the person will be increased by that amount negatively and yet positively because they are two and fuel a gallon 28.5 Ghana cedis. You understand? It definitely no Nsroma emu na hosa or many more. And I'm sure that the government of the day acknowledges that fact. Time yewura mills mahama eba abem na o many to say na emu ye Ghana equally na emu ye din. Emma the campaign mantra of the incoming administration that was the then candidate Nana Adekye Akufo-Addo, His Excellency. Almost reiterated the same issues. Say, Omanimu Ayedin. Until with these two administrators, no, there has never been a situation Omanimu Ayedin. In the sense, say, once a petrol prices cost will increase, no, there's nowhere Omanimu ever because say 2 petrol, 1 peswa, affected every facet of the economy. And electricity board cost, and so ebu cost. Adriane ebo ekoso every single thing na you use e wo Ghana ha na ekoso but my young dream say Ghana hankwa na ha ayedin. Other countries are equally facing similar challenges, especially with the COVID-19 pandemic abeso so abambia ehun achire, and there must be a deliberate measure to mitigate the situation we find ourselves in. And for me, without mentioning words and speaking as if to say you support one government or the other, because Say we are opposition like us, a minority, the minutest minority. That's how I describe us, because NDC is opposition, but then their numbers are bigger than Liberal Party of Ghana. Until I would say we the minutest minority. No, so we can't say we know what here because we NDC afa, and also NPP afa. For what I am saying regarding measures that are being put in place now, Sanka, the trend will be the same, and corruption will be reduced. And can a beer, your home behind. But am I young that your home and green say? Liberal Party of Ghana, ye swear in 2025 January. You have a tiff fuel price of another 10 Ghana cedis per gallon. More. It will not happen. It can't. Because until say, even at the time of fuel, crude oil, about $47 per barrel. We never reduced fuel prices, and that is what has been happening. And now you did the private for say or more manage say cost. But the problem we have in this country is say even when the foreign price of the crude oil reduce here no we don't reduce the fuel prices. So you better reduce you reduce it by 1 peso. By the next 1 year, no, or two best 3 times could do best 1 city. Otherwise, we should have NDC edify BEM now gallon year turn about 16 Ghana cedis. Now within this short period of 5 years, year turn 28.5. And just say the next 4 years, no, we are going to buy fuel for about 35 Ghana cedis per gallon.
What do you know? So she said that
it will never be. There will never be a case. You can say, oh, okay, LPG abenti, ama omenimo IM, and I say NDC abenti, ama omenimo. So omenimo beemra, we must have a deliberate structure to seal all loopholes. Your ports. Corruption, of course, NDC cannot exonerate themselves. In their tenure of office, there was no corruption. Neither can the NPP exonerate themselves. In their tenure of office, there was no, even Kwame Nkrumah's administration, there was corruption, right? But we are saying, minimize it or eliminate it completely. Now, one of the fundamental basis, and they say, I buy as the biggest spender of the taxpayer. Once you be engaging in state farms, to say and more, you will grow it. And yesterday's papers, Minister of Agric, or say will be
2024.
Yes, will be self-sufficient regarding rice production. Of course, it shouldn't be only rice production, maize, etc., and all our food stuff. But in being sufficient with those. No. That is what we should be interrogating. And being sufficient in that, what must you do? You must put in place mechanism as you grow in abundance. You bet me a process. You don't go and do food planting for food and job. Now no by no minister Nankasa Babon Tabaka say it was an insult to the Ghanaian people, farmers especially, because you were not prepared. And now boom naba. Where are the machines to process them to add value to it? I bet me a base be 6 months. So see how indigenous are preparing using the various flowers. Despite that aroma, need fufu abba. These are the things we need. What could catch sword for, or not even sword, inspection of plant, starch factory, right? Have you been specific as to whether the variety of cassava that should be used in growing it? Now, hopefully, or man convinced a banchibi idea starch because so we squeeze starch from a particular variety. The Ubenya will compared to another variety. They differ. There must be a deliberate action. I can say outgrowers. No, these are the species I to feed the starch factory. I say just like the one you see a white elephant. So government must be proactive in ensuring. So what's the, and I believe say Ghana was as a papa. I bet to me yes.
Now it's also say a balance is shining to Chieno. I can't yes,
but they don't. They don't
make.
You see, the plants are there, everything is there. We have land to do that, and people are ready to do and produce our crops. But measures put in place, for instance, when him say, "You say young kasa you cook, you determine your price." We say silos, isn't it? Or be a chocolate factory.
planting for food and jobs. So it's almost see this warehouse.
You see, warehouse, no, it doesn't add value to protecting food and lifespan.
Okay.
It is only a section of food. But you can't say banche aba boomer. What would be exactly? I bet me. Into some machines, someone had the tomatoes. Italian friend say Italy. About machines say tomatoes. You can buy it for every district, especially if you produce tomato. But be a producer ginger. We can make ginger cakes. Now cake, you know, into we ginger cake. It can take you for the next 5 years. Then say. Until when we have all these soft drinks are hurry. And then you free. And yes, say ankaramo na yakọ nyana fresh na dey you. You what they call processing into something now quite to say the sugary aspect of the beer and the flavors no nti ya no ye de ba friends yo ne no ma no be ne ya de soft drink no ya ne pure no any company be o mo fa advert ma it mean to me more body ah but turn on quantity fresh and Ghana is capable of doing this thing nti see ya ho be ha ne yen was yesika semu ye bibia ye betumi abo man ho brayi abankrofo anya adwuma ya the biggest spender of the taxpayers money which is the government should engage in state farms, state companies, state industries and my uncle fa won to private sector na nko
so one na meye I remember Adjura farms abada isusa Adjura farms obehwe na 7 tons bagirem kwa
you see
ebia buro nko now we aba food distribution corporation na aba begu ho now obi akọ no okoto na away nti na
man no to be reduce car kwan no ma ye ton a banche ne ye friend say ba ye gu yes because so was food ye wura amakofibua ayi covid buy o create food bank e wo nempeso aso this nka ye wo food banks ahowo e wo ye mamu nyina a state owner nche so create juma bank for by that state you know obi biara wo ye adwuma wo government adwuma say na country am micro to me the cheat ko ho wo akwaje no aduane by you know whatever it is you want you go for
ba na je
na
manipa ho he
na nipa be trust the whole month o be drink say scanning fi ba bia ma je say boso na so ebi ho so aboso so a etwam. You understand? Until we must set out food banks at various vantage points. Sanriana no we a worker throughout the month. No, you can send your check there. Now what to do and what you will never get out of this.
Which for me it's so valid and interesting. Or touchy about the excuse me, cassava no. Variety no a be feeding factory no or can say on gene this say a buying support to such one day one year for no idea why yes I study no I would not disagree with him but make sure not drink their core assume everybody you say experience no
right
because what you say produce so many cassava you were particular type you dey starch and the idea gari and the idea duane na the idea nyina CSIR animado the program no here no aiko no it's so educative and interesting I'm managing upa every Wednesday se me wadaje na me wofia amehwe or say CSIR I soil study across the country everywhere in this country the type of crops are including prana wokano. So I'm very sure say before they cited starch factory no that has been taken into consideration. Then also particular type of cassava based on bourgeoisie experience na enyano ye benya swehunu edifri said ya ebeboa na white elephant bia akosi yo. So I'm sure some consideration might have gone into that.
When ya brand ya bia ne sana so yen kwa asem we so ansa na wo hwe delegate animu a wo se su MPP de basabase yesi wo ho no party no ma cheche twintwintwum mo party ne sana akokoye mama wo de ma hwe mama ma be
emunchiche but let me condemn their some party for no a year mukoyase na mukoyase and someone yebo na ye nebusia a chichiro or whatever they call it na said dia muhu a ye twade ba social media etai me bay adom fm ana ya frɛ mu organizer no ɛna brante na ɔde no ya bro ɔdɛ no and sɛnea almost ɛkasa no sɛ before bi wɔ baabi dada ansana ɔmo kɔ yie na se this has nothing to do with the member of parliament and protozoa ɔmo ntɔkɔ a ɔmo ko dada because ɔba line so no ɛna ɔkyea obia ba sɛ baka kyɛ sɛ kyea wo ma organizer no nti ɔkyea no ɔkyea maame no ngye so ɔgyinso wɔ ne minim was and as a baby says
see they are on the style of response
there be then says no ma and as a baby say oh mama now bad watch out jisu and now can be which they say there is a remote cause somewhere and the immediate cause is what was triggered by this funeral assembly of Adekye makai protoza damani fan touch all the find the newspaper wa kobo ni nsa wa okodada wakɔbɔ ne nsawa ɔkɔdada and the near speculations here can say were interested wɔ your friend says so yenya ndu hɔ
but all interest there
minim because I know I was always wogo I had no with this secretary was so many years ebra na ye mami anti frima eye MP ewa ha ajakun ebedi first step no na secretary ewa ha so whether he's going to sue to contest there I don't even know say brano kwa no makwai say you can transfer in this current law electoral law you can't even transfer your vote it is only security agencies and students so whether he can transfer is another matter and the accord there we condemn it in no uncertain terms say a year see near 5 no that should not be tolerated
say we share the see akwa atwuma yegma bieja mo bakwam koye ya one electoral area coordinator ba ye pam no sama man background so no so hu sem be bibiri no ama bi no anya adwene bi say ye kukuru poni ne ebesoa say koba se bi o we nyina we na se do time be bi nomination ama fast start so contest na e did in say bibiri but you say then say bo ye this particular issue
in fact mami fa konya we so na Friday me ye constituency and the late conference I went to my east what cost me was this unity I went to my east because I branded them in the core premise, one thing I say, and they form what they call it, anti-Titus global campaign to do the scatter blouse against me. And the name of Ekoso, the former regional minister, Ishmael Achete, and the immediate past regional minister, he is the father of the constituency. He invited Manabai, the former MP and chief executive, Honorable Chonla, Onusubai, and I'm a third term in this Fourth Republic. And the team was discipline and unity in the constituency. And the one which I said, Yakasa, you did me a day I am ya, but a new dimension of Faba, Debbie. Two serious guys, people, Miami woman organizer, any one former assembly member, Amos. Almost year campaign, they tell me. I invited them to the podium. And I'm so many of them. They have been their trouble. Let us all come together, and you could see, say, among for Enumomu, say, the ako. And I can assure you, this is 2024, with this unity, Yedi by who take a seat back. Who does here? And did you no mess around Bibri? Mess around Bibri, me organizer Friday, I hear program, Saturday, be birthday, my friend. And I'm a friend, was a minion, me go so, every chim on reconciliation. Let us come together and work. What does here? And the way the Miano, a Yadusian de Maye. Yen do, baby, I have registration of police station executives. Yen do, so senior almost Shasiano. And she and Nsroma, me born coco, Nsroma no muto was. And the MP must stand up. He must quickly rise up and call all those people. Me sure daily guide no grano. Wa bought former MPs. For Faransa, any the Obayan sana of Faransa, a Bayano, or the sample, a Japan, runs for the Japan. Waboma Basso. It is good. A sending signal and the mass supporters in as a low. Maybe a young cabum and a crew at the Yan. And the Messeromo, Adubro.
Medasi. Saint Eugene tell Titus Glover that if he's saying that there was no rainy season, then where is that one village, one dam issues? What is the main purpose of that so-called dam? MPP is killing Ghanaians with hardship, nepotism, family and friends, and highly corruption. Sandroso said, Sandroso Makan Odiano. Laura Lins or say, what happened to the one village, one dam? Please stop talking about poor reigning party. A Farouk or say, good morning to you all. Okay, Mr. Makanda. My memory was Eric Base, my baby, me and Sabina.
Which of the Erics? Because which of
Eric G.
Some started and some was.
And to be mom started.
Exactly so.
Are you timekeeper? Are you the timekeeper?
Check my
woman move around as well.
check my
I don't have time to check you. I don't have time to check you. Why do I have to check you?
I record the home so that we so now. But my mama only am remu na fe. Na end mama. Yes.
And somehow, dear Akosu Osha Daily Graphic front page. Outcome of President's state visit. Germany gives Ghana 1.5 million doses of AstraZeneca. Oko right corner of front page. Stakeholders commit to strengthening media training. Now your road minister bemoans delay over Obechebe Lanti project. This should have been issues that a beer anka topics we anke beer back on and so should the akofaba. First of all, protozoa winning the power. Winning. I have met him twice, but I have always thought, sir, he cancelled the North. In fact, until yesterday, I never knew, say, I just assumed that he's a Northerner. Looking at his facial thickness and the way he speaks his English, I have always assumed that he's from the North until yesterday. I never knew. But, Honorable, the law you were talking about, say, can he transfer? Then we should look at it properly, because I think, say, if he wants to contest, he can. From be at the interaction or no more. For all you know, he has even transferred his vote long ago. Now, I don't want to believe, and no matter what you do, I will not believe, say, Protozoa instigated anything of the sort happening here. Neither will I fault the other MP, say, beer or no, or instigated the happening. The whole problem no by from the brother of the incumbent MP, because time I yako akwachi say MP abo na the other group ne kwa akwachi no it's no sorry you can say omo makwan emo omo mamechi omo. It means that there's already a beef on the ground, which tells us that before say MP ne beko ho, they knew that anything could happen. They knew that they were going to meet their enemies within the same party. You understand? And for that matter, probably they had prepared. But you see, I have been asking a particular question, say, how did it happen? And I said, Bani say, maybe you see, you don't see so much of say if fear were around. Into the seconds, a branch to me go fast can buy. I am a bit confused. If fear be no go fast can free. Say idea wa buana ho so na deka ne mo MP cannot tell me say na onim ho hwe say second deka ne mo. But me yes argument mo ba bi no. Obi so twema dwen be si say because of the way a normal SC police ni gina ho hu so police ni na say whatever. Obi abetumi ato ahye so at this period of time to a man for the second other implement which of course now it sounds a bit okay to me. But then as an MP you must have had a security with you. Who was security or what you? And I probably be also, and of course, and all the MPs no more you registered as or more you account. But so who bodyguard there, that person must have a friend say a trio. I crown. Into at that event, no, and MP and one can't necessarily bodyguard the co-defender. No. Into what the person did, no, a criminal. First of all, as to try a boy, as we speak, we don't know who engaged in that to try the first. My man can say a year. Be man na born as soon first. Akwana so aye ni si ne nsa no. Ono also say ma me na ball abrante na okoje mark na as soon first. Until we don't know which is which. But be it as it may, no, there is a beef already because according to abrante na aye ni si ne stress no. Or say ma me no organizer no e kan kire ne say me dey say ye we dey mbu na ye bi o. But from his speech, no, they are related more or less. a distant relative. But my minute to me can change say a year with the media muno a year bia, which means to say omo on a branch of the mame organizer no omo asem dada. Now MP ne buy and from what I heard and say na proposal na nkrofo aba ho a omo abebo omo san or whatever it is so omo ko say dey and a man hand to say MP aba. So what they did was that okay, to accord him the necessary respect no yen twene yen chia no enchia no na ne brother ko prevent ya e de we nyina ekoba nti sanka omo chia ye na nka omo move on anka bibiasi but for a funeral ase na mo akotwe sekan so one twene keke wo di awu the person could have died so see ahwe baby akodu akọ affected the proposed or the perceived two giant candidate for the 2020 elections yewura alanche matine yewura Dr. Muhammad Bawumia.
So na ma for cry ka say e mo support later no say enye sa.
Yes, and for me they should hold MP ne brother no ene the otwin sika no they should hold them responsible. Na fe so party na so omo trust na ntawantawa e wo omu entemu so so mu area ho. Omo siesie because for all you know it cuts across the country within all the constituencies say there are beef amongst other. Of course if a proposal want to contest it is his democratic right to contest. Inti ano there say obi o hoda dana opinion so buy or be contest here o two no. Inti say proposal ko contest na so obetumi atu no. I mean so be it nobody should fault him for having that ambition or intention to
so
contest the but the MPP should be careful. The crack has started and for us as an opposition LPG, we are happy because when the two of them are fighting,
you are happy.
We don't say, Papa as well, Boama Felix will say, I'm sick and weak. I don't have any strength to overcome my sickness. And Ghana has the same problem. So no, yare down Ghana, so yare sa. We don't say, could you ask Empa Furniture was say powerful for okay, could you hear that say Peter Kumi Tekuni or say this MPP man pa. You said you don't know the number of excavators that are missing, but you are saying it's not up to 500. So how do you know? Sandra Usu was a good morning, Eja Kwabena. The level of wickedness in Ghana has rise high. A lot of people are becoming wicked every day. God have mercy on us. Manuel Nova say, Mr. MPP, please, you are rather proving that the MPP government is corrupt because a genuine government should give relevant information to the nation because as at now, the government don't know the accurate number of excavators that have been seized by the government for about 5 years. It's a lie. And Eric, also Sima,
on the issue of Ediane Amikasa and Boyede, they come from the angle of planting for food and job.
Okay.
Yeah, Bemum penny for now facilitate more urea fertilizers. Wealth of 20 million.
One urea fertilizer. One urea fertilizer.
Because
I buy money per ben urea fertilizer.
I got you or agri minister. Agri minister or
fertilizer.
Nipa ben.
What be some kusa?
You talk trala just like that. As if you don't.
Regional minister no wapa is Obeka say fertilizer either $12 million. Or say government appointees, even DCs,
okay.
Or say,
and I may appointee. Nyama penny na
appointment.
Okay.
Amu ina yes my president Akufo-Addo neighbor.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You must correct him. You must your top fertilizer than Akufo-Addo. What to be that?
What the various ministries?
What to be that?
Any regions?
Please.
Where can pay?
What there?
Please. Say sana muya yes sana muya in your time. There's no like that.
Then no muya.
When we have fertilizer talk about Akufo-Addo. Ewo Jubilee.
How can you tell me?
What kind of statement is that?
And I say ono say
give the money to Akufo-Addo.
Who appointed the national security coordinator?
What kind of rubbish is that?
Who appointed the national security coordinator?
Would you say
who is in charge of the security in the country?
Would you say
who are those in charge of our borders?
Would you say the basic
I said who are those in charge of our borders? Who one are you doing?
Back to Suma.
So
Suma.
clearly, I'm telling you, sir, among locus talk of corruption.
Okay.
They are now swimming in the
yours is legendary. Mama's corruption is unprecedented.
This what happened? They say with this.
You want to equalize.
Out of doing that, read their tradition. We when an among the bomb MPP for Esuma Kwada so Vankoma Kwame Nkrumah. E Okumbungu. Omona nanom the MP. Omona nanom.
When the NDC was, where were you?
So always,
you know the history of NDC.
Always, always.
Does he know the history of NDC? NDC? You know the people you killed. Don't you go there?
Mama, I'm saying, microphone no down kakra.
What do you mean?
Me say,
PNDC.
Me da say, honorable Titus Glover, thanks. Me da say, bebre. Barrick. Salifo say NDC yesterday press conference no. Okay, I'm say making can credit that. Ba na twam hirire sa.
NDC is not winning.
Comments appeal to former President John Dramani Mahama beba power biom pa de atemu damra. Sami Janfi kojo so koda. Ai. Piaga, I say good morning, Eja Kwabena, breaking the 8. Me da say so we breaking the 8, you know. And we should the other by a boy. I'm say me can wait there no. Zakaria Ishaku was say Eja good morning. NPP man is not saying the truth because the time of NDC the contraction was good for construction. Was it
Ghana ni action bofo no o se NDC ni chese na asem ha okuruma o
Iterek mo anu se
ya no ko sana nipa ni so se excavator ni 500 e esen musumuni ayira ambo ebiem suhuma asem no me se sana o se mic number me se UP for asefo Rollins can say bi kire o se these people they don't change their character but omudi na sesa we mu na na mo nya adwene se mampani akwa adwabo na ye de bomb Emma akwala oni hwe so mfa nkoma na nenku no eno mo na ye MPP foi na adwen ben ene beba otimi se me kwa yi ase amemfa kotokuro nhyɛ ntoma mu nko sekan bawua no adwen ben o ene beba otimi se me kwa yi ase wo se me de sekan ade na mo kodo na ehwafu you see always evil mentality hwe ede na ekum kaka ewo ejra this infighting yeah the then parliamentary candidate Obana ye disqualify no hona na kaka wo oni current DC no de ya pam ni oni ne kun ya na e de we ba yo
yeah sure
we they know the secret eno nti na ye ka say investigation no mo kwa akoye no e be dane boache bidin ampa so adane awi ene abusuan ne se de omo ye nyina omo nyini eno bi na si ne no na monye sika ye de kra de te ye ne se chese nsabode ho contest na no mo ko wa yi ase chese mo mo ye yi se tam eno tie plus osimo campaign na ye mu bu me na ma mo chop money ena de mo ko ayi na se a ye si we yi 2000 tum pese obo nsabode mu api for fan na de ntokwa ba e de si ye wo de sika ya wai nipa ni tiri ho enye awudi sam ne awudi adwena o mo de na ma will go to funeral with the catras wo si so ayi ahe na wako what they say kind of kamako yida but because of how they think and the wickedness a year as a crowd abwana nti anya wan say ye ko general election akwada 14 years on to aba yetimi kum no na mampeni nkasa anya wan say ye be declare obi papa president obi papa MP no ne ye shooting ipa kuni techman ne ye nka ho hwe na de ya no de ya wo mu ni say omo ye ni say na menwene say omo party for no na omo de ye omo hu e treba Ghana because omo started this vigilante actions in opposition no omo ba ban mu na omo die ewu akun ni so innocent Ghanaians what ayi no me kan krata na ayi ewu mba bi se ayi fo no kra so omo amansa abode na yo moka nti omo je omo de omo so de omo ka no so udi omo achi e wa ayi kra besen ayo ka ka ho nti ayi no kra unya MPP ni no kra invite no na o de se kan aba
Erika je da say
atini ye wickedness o kwa yokita kotokuro kutunkunu ya de se kan shem
Eja Kwabena wo nim bebe say from the scenario it means say the MP and his entourage might have picked intelligence
until no mo bo
because on the brother no and no stop omo from the greetings
and the driver no ko twin sekan
omo no mo nim say e bia between nti anka the first thing I say
Peter
what from the original commander I'm gonna provide this
na wo bo ka say mo chutu mo
me say Suhum Peter
didn't you kill your own
no what sekan
look at
the analysis how obi tutu o baby nti omo so atwe sekan you see their mentality
Wan go nya kuma
UP for asefo ne so what said
don't even go there
kaje
NDC na ya no wo
original NDC chairman abono original NDC communication officer and ya asanita no enso organizer national organizer duma LP and Daniel Titus Glover Nkane Tema West Tema East Mnashebe Jeli na obemu edema NPP amayoko no edamu nyina se munya bre ehwe yen midi ede eja kwabra edamu nyina se wochina yenya akopɔ yeho aye adom a Adekye Nsroma yebesan yaba edamu nyina se emammo enehwe